और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी, ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you on this show called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a program run by the management team of Franchise India with an aim to bring you a new business opportunity for you every day at 12 o'clock. Today, we have come up with another new business opportunity for you. This is from the brand called Coffee and Recharge. This is a very famous brand from Chennai. This is India's one of the most valuable coffee brand. They are already operating 108 outlets. So let me welcome Mr. Sampath sir. He is the CEO and founder of Coffee and Recharge. Welcome, Sampath sir. We have.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, all.
Good morning, sir. We have Ashok sir. He's a senior consultant from Francock. Welcome, Ashok sir, on this show.
Thank you, Arnima.
We also have Rupesh Gandhari sir. He is the Vice President Franchise India. Welcome, Rupesh sir, on this show. And now, before we move further towards our webinar, dear participants, if you have any questions related to the webinar, you can put them in the Q&A box and all your questions will be answered right after the webinar. So now let's move towards the show, and I would request Sampath sir to introduce the brand a little more in detail and let our viewers know a little more about Coffee and Recharge. So Sampath sir, over to you.
Thank you so much for your very wide recharged introduction. Thank you so much. And I thank again in all my meeting to say Mr. Gaurav, the chairman, and Ashok sir, and Tamil Nadu coordinator Mr. Shaktivel, Maithili, who have been really with 2016 from the year 2016. We are in the market, and I started coffee shop just for the passion of drinking coffee and tea. And in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu market, if you have to drink a very good coffee, a filter coffee, you need to go in for a nice hotel to drink a coffee, or rather a tea. So I found either a small chai wala will have a nice coffee, or the other end, a very big hotel at 2016 was 35-40 rupees. They should spend a coffee. So I started this brand with a passion of having a good coffee, and it was very successful. I had 3 stores in different parts of Tamil Nadu, and 2 I was not able to run on COVID because it was a larger format, on one in 800 square feet and another at 1,400 square feet. Was forced to close in COVID, and right now, even now, one is running in a place called Coimbatore, which is a bus stand of the central bus stand of Chennai. And even now, I'm doing a business between 18 to 20,000 per day. And the whole idea of franchising and expansion came into my idea was on the COVID times, a long holiday, which all of us had. I had an expansion idea of only opening my own stores and probably going for an investors model, angel investor, and all of you know the route, which is usual route everybody take. And when I was also very keen, but there was an option on franchising, and there are company like Franchise India who does it. Was I was very new to them, and Franchise India is like an Everest. I don't know where to reach and how to reach them. So I started I started doing in my own way, in a very small way. And the first outlet was in a place called Avadi. We had a kiosk. Why do I have to give a small background of my, my businesses? I have come up in a very hard way, understanding every pulse of the customer location wise. And this is a background which we had. From there, we are now with 139 outlets. We have crossed 108 when I met Mr. Gaurav. Now we are with 139 outlets. And out of it, 2 are in Bangalore. 2 outlets I've opened in Bangalore. So it is around 136, 137 outlets. And now I'm going to get into the business model. Yeah, thousands of coffee shops, thousands of tea shops are there across the country. All of you would have seen. What way coffee and recharge is different? The name implies coffee and recharge implies you have a coffee, you are going to get excited when you come out. My target audience are women and children. So I had a very clear mind who will pay. I go to a coffee shop, I may have a 15 rupees tea or a 25 rupees coffee. But I go with my family in a coffee shop, my bill is around 250 to 300 rupees. Average around 200 rupees. It's my average bill. So a ticket size of 100 people walk in into 200 customer, 200 rupees per ticket is 20,000 rupees. With a 30% of margin is 6,000 rupees. And into 30 days, an average of 1.5 lakhs is earning. This is a thumb rule. Then you ask me, everybody does 1.5 to 2 lakhs. There are few customers who are doing around 3.5 to 4 lakhs they are earning. There are few customers who earn around 25 to 30,000 per month. To be very honest, because it depends on only the location. Coffee and tea. I would like to reinstate again one step down now. Why do we all have coffee and teas? Nothing because the reason has got no reason. If I'm hungry, I go for a vegetarian restaurant. I select this restaurant and keep moving. If I'm hungry, I want a non-vegetarian, I go. A Mediterranean food, I go. But for coffee, tea, all of us have no reason. So I understood there's a big market here where for no reason, a customer comes and has a coffee, and I don't want him to go just with a 15 rupees bill. So my uniqueness is, our brand's uniqueness is, we have a very, very wide platter of menu. I can give you a small brief of, we serve coffee, tea in hot and cold beverages, like cold coffee, cold Milo, and those kind of stuff. Number 2, we have bread omelets. Omelet means omelet varieties of omelets we have, and egg varieties. We have got 15 types of egg varieties, sandwiches, noodles, pastas, fresh juices, milkshakes, and bun muska and bun varieties, which is very common in West. And recently we had the typical South Indian bhajis and bondas. We don't have bondas. We have got a similar kind of product equivalent to bonda, because this bonda making is slightly difficult for anybody to do. So we have made that also. So my customer, when he walks in, he will have a platter to see, and definitely to operate, he will definitely offer 1 or 2 dishes. So my individual customer, my average billing will be between 50 to 70. A family customer should be between 150 to 200 rupees. And that is the way we are positioned, and we train the customer. My customer is my franchisee, to ensure the customer bills between 150 to 200. So you initially have a 25 to 30 walk-in, 40 walk-in, 50 walk-in. When it comes to 100, you are done. You make a decent money in this business with this kind of investment between 7.5 to 8 lakhs or 9 lakhs. Number 2, our greatest uniqueness is you don't require a chef. Chefless kitchen. What does it mean? Not in India, any part of this country, any part of the world, we have got a greatest problem in getting a professional chef. Yes, we can organize professional chef, but the salary is between 35 to 40,000 rupees. So our menu is being designed and trained to my franchisee to ensure they deliver the same quality, because a company has got chef. And I am into this food industry, and my background is from FMCG. But I'm into food industry. We run hotels for the last 25 years. So we know the nuances of this business. Without a chef, how do we run? With one three-letter word called as three-letter mantra called as SOP, Standard Operating Procedure. I beg at my franchisees to say, please follow the SOP, where the standard operating procedure takes you every step to get into your market, and it will deliver the complete satisfaction to the customer, which we are successful, very successful in Tamil Nadu as well as in Karnataka. So my uniqueness is you don't have to go and search a chef. Get me a person anywhere. It is my job to ensure they make the same quality or they deliver the same kind of food which is required to your market. So does it mean that I'm going to deliver food anywhere? Like in Mumbai, there will be a different menu. In Delhi will be a different menu. Chennai will be different. No, we have a standard menu. We have add-ons to a particular location. This location doesn't mean it is for a state. The location means to that particular location. To make you to understand much more clear, my outlet in Coimbatore doesn't have a big platter. My outlet has got bread omelets, sandwiches, coffee, tea, and a lot of packet products which we have done. Which because the customer doesn't have time to come and wait and eat. Whereas there are few outlets where the customer sits for 2 to 3 hours like a CCD, and that outlet is designed with an air condition where we have spent 10 to 15 lakhs on the interior itself, and they have a billing between 500 to 700 rupees, and they say with 500 rupees in CCD, I would have had a coffee plus one, probably a snack. Here, 2 people for 4-5 hours, we are very happy. So the whole idea is Coffee and Recharge will be very customized with a single theme to ensure my franchisees earn money. Why? My franchisees, when they start earn money, they will start making referrals and a lot of customers will start coming in. And I have a lot of other products to be sold in the same outlet, which makes money for both of us. So my every cell of mine is very keen because I like to tell about my background. I was from Hindustan Unilever and into hardcore distribution for 10 years. And my school is very, very strong. And my foundation is very strong. And I know to sell. I've launched several products in Chennai in my market. I've served around 1,600 outlets with 280 people team. So with that experience and after leaving also, I was into consultation of food companies, food manufacturing companies, retail outlets, as everything related to food and FMCG. I understand a customer better in irrespective of any part of this world. I understand a customer better than anybody because my exposure is only on the customer centric. We are launching very shortly in Oman on 25th of November in Muscat, the first outlet. Probably second outlet in Dubai on December 23rd or 22nd. We are almost finalizing the location. Oman Muscat, we have finalized the location. In a place called Ruby, we have finalized the location as well. So there I have a different menu. It's a standard menu of whatever I say, but with a non-vegetarian, because they wanted a non-vegetarian, I'm giving a platter of 10 menus additionally to the other menu so that I don't want to miss an Omanian customer. So this is about my company, my USP, and the way we work. The training part, you don't have to worry. Any part of this country, I or my team, we keep traveling. My wife, she's an advocate by qualification, but she's an expert in cook. Any menu on any area, we go. Even in Muscat, we both went there. We were there for 7 days. We understood what has to be done. We came here. We started doing it with our chef, and we are ready for implementation once the shop is ready there. So I may not know the menu, what has to be done in Madhya Pradesh or in Indore, but I will be traveling once engagement is between me and the master franchisee or me and the unit franchisee is done. I will assure you that I will be there for a week. I require your guidance, probably a support of going around the places. I require one of your person to take me around places 3-4 days, and I will ensure what are add-ons to be done. We will ensure that add-ons be there. Why do I say this? This is a formula we got successful, sir. If you have a friend in Chennai, you can definitely see all the other brands, which they had only coffee, tea, puffs, and cakes and pastries, have shifted to noodles, have shifted to milkshakes as what we are doing now. We have a trendsetter and we are marching on an average. Even before today being a Saturday, we have minimum 3 to 4 appointments. 2 closures has been done even today morning also. So I request all my friends and brothers here to have any doubts on my business model or clarity, and to support us and my vision in India. When a KFC or a McDonald's or a what you call Starbucks can have around 30,000 to 35,000 outlets, I have a very small target of 10,000 outlets in India, and I want my friends to help me out. And I know Gaurav sir has he has seen thousands of brands. It was a pride moment to say that one word to say that he said, I am very impressed on your particular brand, on your, not impressed on your business model. That was a word on the first meeting I heard. I feel that as a greatest pride from a legendary on this industry. So I would like to hear from all of you on any suggestions or any doubts which I'll be able to clarify. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for briefing us so well. And now I would request Ashok sir to take us through the financials, the business model. Ashok sir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Arnima, and thank you, Mr. Sampath, just briefing us. I think you have already explained your business model entirely, and I think it was very clear and basically very crisp, up to the mark, right? So, of course, basically, as a brand like Coffee and Recharge, you have a vision to create 10,000 outlets. So yes, now we are inviting partner who can be a part of this vision to create a Coffee and Recharge as the largest brand in the category in India, not only in India, and we want to basically take this brand name on the globe. So that can be, or that, and very soon, it is going to be recognized as a world's largest coffee brand across the globe. Right, so that kind of confidence and the kind of research Mr. Sampath has done, because I know the first when he came to Delhi for an introductory meeting, he was in Noida, and like before coming to the meeting, like he spent the whole time basically just going to the market, visiting the places, and he found there's a big gap, and it's a huge market for us. That so that's kind of basically the effort and basically the he has a basically satellite view of the markets. So immediately he captures and see the where is the basically gap, and we can create a very good market position for ourselves. So again, we'll go through the basically formal presentation. So I'll share my screen. We'll have a quick look at some more stats. I think the stats are also very clear and very basically impressive, because when we had a last meeting 2 months ago, basically Coffee Recharge was operating 108 outlets, and now they are at 140. So in 2 months, you can see the progress of the brand itself, right? So about the brand, I think we have all clarity. And again, so we are bringing opportunity for the franchisee partners, entrepreneurs, or you can say the people who want to be the part of F&B industry or coffee or cafe industry, right? So opportunity is very lucrative, very attractive. We are a very low investment model that we are bringing for our franchisee partners. So this is not a kind of like other players where you need to invest a huge capex in interior design, decoration, and store setup. It's a very small investment, and that investment can be recovered as early as in less than a year. Right. So I would say it's an affordable opportunity. So product categories, I think Mr. Sampath has already highlighted. They have hot and cold beverages. They have fresh juices. This is especially for kids. Milkshakes, and then we have noodles, pasta, sandwiches, omelets, puffs, and biscuits, and Maggies. So basically, that serves basically entire age group of your community. Some more details about the products, as he has already highlighted. Basically, we have several varieties of like sandwiches, coffee, tea, milkshakes, fresh juices, noodles, pasta, and bread omelets. So they have a multiple categories. So they have a wide range of product categories at an affordable price. Now let's have a look at some of the market numbers. If you talk about the market chains in India, so if you look at the coffee or tea cafe or coffee cafe chains in basically in India, is around 6,200 cafes. These are the organized cafe. We are not talking about the unorganized. Still, your 90%, 95% market is highly unorganized. So there is a challenge of your quality of the product and service quality, price, and hygiene. Right. So those are the challenges. Basically, everybody basically once go out, they would like to have like tea, coffee, but hygiene is the number one priority or is the challenge for the entire market. So that is the opportunity that coffee and recharge is bringing for the society. And if you look at the total market size, it's 4,500 crore market. Right. So that's a very significant market, but still, this is only the organized market. So if you consider like if it is only the 10%, that means remaining 90% of the market is still open for the brands like Coffee and Recharge. Right. And then if you look at the trends of eating out in India, basically it's growing and it will grow further because there are some industry drivers which are driving basically of the people, like their habit of eating out or going out having tea and coffees outside, because this increasing disposable income, increasing their basically employment, increasing urbanization. So these are the drivers basically which will grow the demand in the market. And second thing, if you look at some international comparisons where basically these are the developed countries where people go like 30 times or 50 times, 60 times a month to eat outside, right? Relatively in India is basically 4 or 5 times a month. That is the national, or you can say national average, which is very low. But this is significantly high in the metro cities and tier 1 cities, right? But this trend will increase in the near future. And we expect like on an average per capita expenditure is in India is at $110 as compared to US, which is close to your $1,900, which is way behind. So even if India reaches to the like $1,000 expenditure per capita, that means basically it's going to give you 10x demand in the next basically couple of decades. So market is huge, and coming basically you can say your increasing demand is going to increase in future. So that is market driven demand that you need to fulfill. So definitely I think 10,000 outlets across the country is not a big target. It's not a big Herculean task, you can say. I think India has, if you look at the geographic allocation of India has basically 28 states, 8 territories. If you look at the further divide them into your districts, there are more than 740 districts, and these districts are divided into more than 7,200 towns, right? So that says basically if you consider only the towns, and each town can have basically 4 or 5 outlets, that gives you a market potential of like 25,000 stores in India, right? So your target of 10,000 stores in India, I think is a very reasonable target and very achievable. Customer value proposition, yes, they are bringing quality, commitment, they are basically innovative and thoughtful approach, because as per the market research, they develop the taste and the food preferences for that market. One more interesting, basically, my franchisee does not need to bother about doing the feasibility study of the market, just studying the taste of the customers. So their brand will come and they will help you to understand all these market dynamics, and accordingly they will develop and supply you the ready product. Yes, they are focused on the quality, so they provide premium quality but at an affordable price. So as you can compare the price of international cafes versus coffee recharge. So there's a huge difference. Quick service, yes, because the food preparation time is very low, so people does not need to wait for like half an hour or 20 minutes, 30 minutes, where basically their food is being prepared. It's a quick service. Now, so what is the model for franchisees?
Just a minute, Ashokji. I request everyone, there is a Q&A box, question and answer box. So you can put your questions so that we can get everything done. So please carry on, Ashokji.
Yeah. So now the franchising model, yes, to scale up the brand across India, we are looking for area developers. So these are area partners. So my area developer, they have to set up one store by themselves, and they need to operate it, and then basically they can sub-franchise for the units, right? So that is the model we are looking for, because that is going to give us a strength. Basically, we need partners who can help us not only in just developing the units, but going forward to maintaining the entire supply chain network. So my area developer for a particular city, they will be basically taking care of the entire supply chain. So that gives me basically the strength to scale up faster. Okay. So preferred format is basically we are looking for franchisee-owned, franchisee-operated partners. So where my franchisee, they need to do the initial investment. They have to set up the cafe, and they need to take care of day-to-day operations. Yes, our company guidelines and policies are stringent, and they will not compromise on quality of the service. So franchisee, they have to follow the guidelines. Revenue, whatever the revenue you generate, it goes to the my franchisee partner, and basically brand gets one fixed royalty. So that fixed royalty, basically company is taking very nominal fees from each individual franchisees, right? So that is the 3,000 rupees per month is a fixed royalty model. So we are not linked to your revenues. If you do like higher revenue, you will take higher share. No, this is basically they take 3,000 rupees per unit as a royalty per month, and against that company maintains your entire supply chain, fulfill your requirement, your staff training, your store audit, your store visit, and advisories. All will be taken care with the help of this small tiny amount that my unit franchisee pays to the coffee recharge. So my net profit to the franchisee. So we want our franchisee to be profitable as much as possible. And company gets basically, yes, we are not, we keep like the product that we are supplying, so we keep a very thin margin on that. So company basically it's a volume business. So what we want to create a brand where basically everybody is benefited. So company is benefited, my franchisee partners are benefited, my area developer will be benefited, and my end consumer will be benefited from these numbers from these price points. Right. Now unit economics. So this is for a single unit franchisee. So we should be focusing on basically category B and category C. So if you look at the category A, is not much attractive and lucrative. Even my franchisee is profitable in category A as well. Right. Where my monthly revenue is 2 lakh rupees, and if you look at my B category is 2.5 lakh rupees revenue. In category C, we have a 3.5 lakh revenue per month. And if you look at the daily revenues, are I think relatively very low. So in B category also, we are considering less than 10,000 rupees per day sale, right? And if in category C, it's a 12,000 rupees per day sales that we expect. At Mr. Sampath has already explained, there some of their basically franchisees, they are already doing more than 20,000 rupees per day sale, right? So if you look at these numbers, these are relatively very conservative numbers and very low projections. So in all cases, even it's a category A, category B, or category C, my franchisee is going to profitable in all three scenarios. Now I will talk about the area requirement. So 100 to 150, 150 or 200 square feet area that we require for your unit setup. Your setup cost is going to be around 5.26 lakh rupees. And plus you have to pay one-time fees of 2 lakh rupees plus GST amount. Your monthly expense will be around 1.4 to 1.8 or 2.45 lakhs, because in the category C, if you look at my monthly expense is slightly higher, because in the premium markets we need to have basically longer working hours, plus you have extra manpower. So that is the additional cost in my category C. So fixed royalty model, 3,000 rupees per month that franchisee has to pay, and so EBITDA that you can estimate around 50 to 90,000, you can say, like, and these are the numbers for the first year, right? So even if you apply a 10%, 20% growth in the second year, that means basically your monthly earnings will go up to around 70,000 rupees per month, and could be like more than 1 lakh rupees per month kind of revenue you can generate against an investment of 7 lakh, 8 lakh rupees, right? So within a year, if in all three cases, if you look within like 1.5 years, you recover your entire investment, and you are basically, your business is free. So just it requires operational capability. My franchisee has to monitor the performance, and they can make the profit as well. Now the opportunity for the area developer. So that is our focus that we are looking for. We are looking for area partners or area developers. So they need slightly larger space, around 300 to 400 square feet. Out of that 300, 400 square feet, basically 200 square feet will be allocated for storage. So my area developer will get stock in bulk from the brand, and then my area developer has to transfer this stock to the individual units. And it's his cost, just setting up the franchise unit, is 7.26 lakh rupees. Out of this, 7.69 is my total capex. Out of that, 2 lakh rupees goes into your storage setup. Franchisee fees is 10 lakh rupees, and your total investment is around 17.69. So it's for area developer, it's a very low investment model. Royalty share, yes. So whatever the brand is charging as a fixed royalty, 3,000 rupees per month from a unit, my area developer will get 50% off from that royalty. Plus, company is also giving you 1% additional margin on a stock. So whatever the stock that you supply to your sub-franchisee partners, you will get 1% incentive, or you can say commission, on that stock. So your average income is around 90,000 rupees in category B, or for category C is 1.5 lakh, close to 1.5. So you can say you can start making 1 lakh to 1.5 lakh rupees kind of net earning per month from one territory, right? So that is the unique value for my area developer. Is break even can be as much as like 2.5 years, and your agreement period for area developer is going to be 10 years. So what we need, yes, my area developer has to have a capability of developing 25 units, right? So there's another advantage for my area developer here. My area developer is paying 10 lakh rupees one-time franchisee fees to the brand, right? And then he is creating 25 units. That means he is collecting 50 lakh rupees franchisee fees, right? And from this 50 lakh, 50% will go to the a brand and he will maintain 50%. So that means he will earn 25 lakh rupees net from franchisee fees itself. So if you look at the opportunity, his total investment is 17-18 lakh rupees, including his one-time franchisee fees. If he creates the network of 25 units, he makes 25 lakh rupees. So that means his entire business or entire capex that he invested in the business is already recovered within a few months. And his business can be basically investment free from the first year itself. So that is the beauty of this business model. Yes, but we need strong partners, people who have the energy, who have the network, who has the capability to develop this network. And my franchisee will be more profitable as quickly as they develop these sub-franchise units. Yes, it requires basically a strong operating capability as well as low investment capacity, because 15-20 lakh rupees is not a very high investment, it's very low investment. But yes, my franchisee partners should have the experience and operating capability to developing the entire network, plus managing their supply chain for the entire sub-franchisee units. Now, so rollout plan that we are looking at least southern market first. So we are looking at around 10 to 12 area developers in Telangana, 20 to 25 area developers we are looking in Andhra Pradesh, Kerala again 10 to 12 area developers, Karnataka we are targeting 25 to 30 area developers in Karnataka. Maharashtra, initially we are targeting only for 4-5 area developers, but Maharashtra has the potential to do around 25 to 30 area developer, right? But because we are targeting only Mumbai region, so that's why we are targeting only 4-5 area developers only for the Mumbai region. Then we will develop the other regions of Maharashtra, like your Pune region, Nasik region, Aurangabad region, and your Nagpur region. So these regions we will consider in the second phase of our rollout plan. Gujarat, yes, it's a very good potential market. So we are targeting around 20 to 25 area developers in Gujarat. And Delhi NCR again. So Delhi NCR, we are just only your Delhi, Gurgaon, Faridabad, Noida, and nearby areas. We are targeting at least 8 to 10 area developers. If you talk about the Delhi itself, Delhi itself has the potential to do minimum of 10 area developers, but we will go with at least 5 in Delhi itself. So that's your Eastern Delhi, Western Delhi, North Delhi, South Delhi, and Central Delhi. So these are the 5 area developers immediately we will consider for Delhi. And other associated areas of NCR will consider another 5 more developers in NCR. Right. And in terms of support, what kind of support you will receive from Coffee Recharge? So my franchisee, they will get a single window support. So for your any challenge, even your store development, store design, your team training, staff training, your supply chain, your inventory planning, your marketing planning, your advertisement planning, your pricing strategies, that's everything will be taken care by the Coffee and Recharge. So they have single window support for my franchisees. So just that's only a single point of contact. You need to just speak to the brand about your all challenges or problems. They will be addressed within a very reasonable time. So that kind of full support Coffee Recharge brings for their franchisee partners. Okay, so thank you. I will end this presentation and then we can take up the questions, please.
Thank you so much, Ashok sir, for explaining it so well and so much in detail. Now we can see some questions.
So I'll request Sampatji to greet some questions because there are a number of questions coming from everywhere across. So one question I have received just are we looking for any Punjab and Chandigarh the location or the development area?
Yeah. Yes, sir. We can.
Yeah, Rupesh, I think I will add on here because if you look at the Chandigarh Tri-City is a huge market. And so Chandigarh, Mohali, Panchkula, Kalkaji. So these are and Jirakpur. So these are the very good market and very lucrative markets, and we can consider them on immediate priority if you have some good potential.
So another question is how is supply chain management we can take care of because there is no franchises at all and the no network. So do we have any arrangement necessary for that?
Yeah, for some.
Initially, supply chain will be done directly from the company if we don't have a area developer. But we insist on area developer because the area developer becomes my partner of that state or a particular area. It eases out that. So let's focus on getting an area developer so that we start the operations will be smooth. If not, also we can do, but I will take some extra efforts to do that. That will not be an issue.
Yeah. So another question I have is there any necessary support from the staff selection or anything like training? Training you already told us, but staff selection they are asking you for.
Staff selection, there are certain norms. For example, I'll tell you, they should not put this, what do you call this? They say in Tamil Paku, the jarda, those kind of stuff. They should not have that. Because in food serving, people may not like those kind of basic things. So we should take a staff who has zero experience, a woman or a man, who don't have those kind of, they have some stuff in the stomach and they spit it out. Customers feel sort of an irritation. Those kind of anybody, sir, anybody who's willing to work, we can train. That is not an issue, sir.
Yeah, so they are saying basically we will not prefer to take people who are like chewing gutka, tobacco, and pan. That is not allowed. I think that's very reasonable and very good cause.
So as well said, 3,000 rupees minimum royalty charges you would be, brand would be, taking from charging from the units. But is there any another charges so that like revenues or any kind of margin or area developer anything like?
See, 3,000 rupees. Yeah, Ashok sir, I think you can throw a light on this, what we discussed.
Yeah, definitely. So now there's a fixed royalty model. So 3,000 rupees we charge from sub-franchisee unit. Out of that, basically, my 1,500 rupees goes to my area developer and 1,500 rupees goes to the company. And companies taking care about your central level marketing, advertisement, your operational support, training support, and complete handholding, right? And company gives 1% additional margin to the area developer on stock supply. So whatever the stock is supplied from brand to my area developer, and then area developer has to distribute further to the sub-franchisee network. Just to manage that entire network, they are giving 1% extra margin to the area developer.
Yeah, great. So are we looking for any master franchise in Coimbatore? Do we have any arrangements or still vacant or somebody has taken it?
Tamil Nadu, we have not have any sort of area developer model, or rather we will not have, because Tamil Nadu we have got directly into the franchising model. So I am not here. I am not decided. The board has not decided to bring a master franchisee or an area developer model for Tamil Nadu, sir. Because we are running very good, and I don't want to, how far this existing franchisee will get accomplished. All those stuff should not be a problem. So I've got a model here. So except Tamil Nadu, any part of the country, I'm with you.
Yeah. So is there any shelf life of any product, like all kind of products you would be supporting and coming from Chennai, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Every product has got its shelf life. It has got an FSSAI number. Few products have procured from big brands and white label. few products we manufacture. We manufacture for Hakka noodles. We have our own masala. Generally, you can't get it in the market. We have our own masala. So for everything, we will sell at 30 days, 60 days, 6 months. We have a shelf life, sir.
Okay, so in 7 lakhs rupees, if somebody is taking unit from you, so in 7 lakh rupees, everything is included, like utensils and any like machines or any ovens or anything, like it is included in that, right?
Yes, yes, sir. There's a complete set of utensils list which will be given, which will say a fridge, an oven, everything is there. Everything is there in that, including 3 kgs of coffee powder, tea powder also is there. So he doesn't have to do anything in that. He has to just open and he can execute the process. That's all.
Yeah, one question I have, because the brand is from Chennai, US, South India. So is there any particular masala or the spices you are using, which is using in normally using in South? So the people would not get preferred in North. So is there any formula for that?
We change the formula. When I'm in North, I will look like a North Indian. When I'm West, I will look like a. The whole idea is we will change the menu, sir. We will change the masala. I don't have any fixed masala. There's a chain of hotels called Saravana Bhavan. You would have heard. Saravana Bhavan across the globe, they've got some 40 restaurants serving the same idli, vada, dosa, pongal, puri, and the same taste. We are not Saravana Bhavan. We will not be there. We will be having our own menu. And for example, even tea. In Oman, I'm going to serve an Iranian tea. And in Delhi, I'm going to serve an Iranian tea. I have not worked the West market as well. I have to see what West people like, what kind of tea they want. Tea is very challenging here. Tea, I am trying to bring in Kashmiri tea, which is very, very different from Darjeeling tea. I have tested every tea. So we will see that market, if requires a premium tea of Kashmiri tea, we will give a Kashmiri tea. And it is not that one tea we will have and we should serve. That is not going to suit the customer. We will be customer centric. Only thing is, my area developer should be, you need to help me to get an area developer who can support me on what he requires to that market. How to do this left to my prerogative, which I will take care.
Yeah, I have another question. Is there any rollout plan for you Uttar Pradesh, like Lucknow, eastern part of UP, like Varanasi, Gorakhpur, etc.?
Right now, I've not done it. With Ashok sir has to decide on that factor. Up to Punjab, NCR, we have spoken, but UP have not worked that market. I've not even stepped in. So I request some light on to understand. And if there's something very productive, let's work on it. On priority that Ashok sir and Gaurav sir should say. I'm open, sir. I have no idea about it.
Yeah, definitely. Now, see, UP is a good market, and the markets and cities that you are considering, basically Lucknow, Kanpur, Allahabad, Varanasi. So these are very good markets, and I think Lucknow has a potential for one area developer. Kanpur has the one area developer. Allahabad can have one area developer, and Varanasi again is the one other market. So we can evaluate, we can work out on these markets. And similarly in Western UP, you have like Ghaziabad, Meerut. So these are good markets. We can be considered.
So another question is, do we have any Swiggy and Zomato tie up with us?
Yeah, it is like it is being done localizedly. It is not done on a state-wise. It is being done by locally with the respective franchisees GST. So we mark the area. For example, in one A area, if we mark the Google map, and with that, with the GST number, they can do it, sir. We encourage them to do it after 3 months, not immediately.
So the company will support us in local vendors, or the franchisee need to open it up through local vendors?
Local vendors, in the sense, I can help you on supplies of even samosas and all on freeze items. You may not require a local vendor. Biscuits and also we can supply. But when it comes to milk, I've not worked on the North market. It has to be done. And I think getting into a market, I will be able to support you.
Great, sir. Great, sir. We have certain questions, but it is not even relevant. I will question right away with them. But the last sentence,
Anytime.
what is the mission, and somebody wants to what is the vision around over a period of time in 5 years, 10 years down the line. So if I want to, the client want to renew again, so what is the plan of action? Till 5 years only we are going to make the franchises, or if we are looking for the longer perspective?
No, we are looking at this 5 years renewal again at 50% of the franchisee fee, and we'll keep continuing. And my game, whatever I spoke now, is only the tip of the iceberg. And once that is done, I will. Once I've got when we cross 1,000 more franchisees, the game plan is going to be entirely different, and the franchisees will be excited on my other things to be done. So. It is we will not only sell coffee tea, sir. We are not here just to sell coffee tea. We will be in the market for selling something else, which now I will be able to reveal. That we will do something great. We are going to do something very big.
Yeah. Is there any marketing support from the brand, or the local people or the franchisee will accommodate and will take care of everything?
All the marketing collaterals, any combos which you want, suppose you are in Mumbai, you want a new combo. You have to just put it in our WhatsApp group. All the 10,000 franchisees will have 10,000 WhatsApp group. And there is a team to take care of all those things. Even now with 140, we are not able to manage. But I'm in all the groups. But there's a person to manage all these things and to understand, see what the inquiries are. They may have doubts. We ask them to put a voice or a video. We'll say, sir, yesterday bhaji was in red color. Today it has come in white color. We ask them to put a video. So we'll ask the chef to take on a video call. We manage everything, even in Chennai.
Chefless kitchen, the market and research by self, and the market size is huge. 90% over market is open. So very well said. So congratulations, sir. I'll welcome on board.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Sampath sir, thank you, Rupesh ji and Ashok sir, for enlightening us so well. I'm sure the details shared by you will help our friends, our investors to choose a brand. And tomorrow again, we are coming up with a new brand. So tomorrow,
Arnima, I think before you go
Please,
for your concluding remarks, I would request Mr. Sampath if you can say his last few words for our investors.
I'm so happy to see, and I would like to show you something here before talking. This is the noodles which has been made by my today's training program. I'm going to have this noodles in front of you. And it's very nice to see people doing it, running it successfully. Without less headache, we can make good money in this, which I am doing. A lot of people are doing. The vision of 10,000 numbers is, as Shuksa said, it is achievable. It really motivates us. I'm looking at just all your support. I'm there with all the 10,000 people. So you can trust on me, and you can rely on me, and let's start working together.
Thank you once again. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for joining us. Now, I would like to share tomorrow's plan with you.
So thank you. I am just leaving.
So tomorrow, on 16th of October, we're coming up with another business opportunity for you. This is from the brand called Off Duty, and this is the leading go-to-fast fashion brand in India. To know more about this, please join the webinar on Monday. The registration links are already open. So till then, see you and have a safe day ahead.
Thank you, Arunima. Thank you, Ashok.